Alright, I just wanted to record this short video because I found a cute proof that finite fields have a cyclic unit group. So say we have a finite field, let's call it K, with characteristic P, meaning that there's some injection from Z mod PZ, which we'll write as FP, into K, and among other things, we know that K has size p to the n, where it's a degree n field extension. How are we going to show that this has the group of units, specifically K star, which we already know is a finite abelian group of order p to the n minus 1, is cyclic? Well, let's just get started, and you could just sort of whittle away at it. So say we have a minimal generating set for K star that we'll write as G1, G2, ... And let's say that it's not cyclic. So this minimal generating set has at least two elements, G1 and G2, that generates the group of units. Okay. Well, the first thing we can notice is that the greatest common divisor between the orders of these two elements, G1 and G2, the order is the size of the group they generate, or the smallest integer that it takes to take a power of them that will yield the identity element, which is 1 in this case. But the GCD of the orders is 1. And the reason being, if it was, otherwise, if it was some d greater than 1, well, then we'd have these two independent groups would both have subgroups which are cyclic of order d. And if we have two cyclic subgroups of order d, which are not totally disjoint, but semi-disjoint, they must be because they're two different generators in a minimal generating set, then we would have too many roots of this polynomial. And over a field, if you have a nice separable polynomial like this, which this is separable, you have at most d roots. So if GCD was d greater than 1, this would have too many roots, which would be a contradiction, so their GCD is 1. Okay, that's cool to know. But that also immediately gives us this fact. If we take G equals G1, G2, what is the group generated by G? Well, this is equal to precisely G1, G2. We have two coprime cyclic groups that commute with each other. Therefore, this is really the Chinese remainder theorem. G is equal to the group generated by both G1 and G2, which contradicts this being a minimal generating set. And our assumption was that a minimal generating set has at least two generators. So we conclude this proof by composition that K star must have been cyclic the whole time. The only detail, which I somewhat left out, is that these polynomials are not separable mod p for all d, but they are for all d that matters, because the GCD of the orders here will divide the order of the group. So we know d divides p to the n minus 1, and so p cannot divide d. This will not be separable if and only if p is if and only if d is divisible by p. So this is a separable polynomial. And this is just a very short proof. Well, I guess the other proof where you realize that every finite field extension is a splitting field is also very short. That shows you that finite fields, their unit groups are cyclic. Yeah.